been a while since you've seen the wash bay, guys. Little war scene we've got. Look at that. So this is just a matte black. The darker parts you're seeing in the light is just where I just touched up a little bit, because I sprayed this black and then I taped it off, and then I sprayed all this white. I didn't do a very good job taping, so there was a little bit of overspray here and there in some spots, so just gave it a few sprays here and there, touched it up. But this is all painted and cleared, guys. That's it. Remember all the cracks and everything you guys saw over here? We just fixed all that. That's all still pretty good. I mean, there's definitely some texture from me stripping all the paint and everything. Pedro and I did work all that, and most of that work is still there, but you can see a little bit of it seeping through, but it's all right. I'm not a painter, so I mean, for it looking like it does, oh, it's so great. I'm so happy, guys. I really like how the black weight plate turned out. That contrast there, that just looks so good to me. Oh, it's so rad. Ah, yes. So the shifter is still on the way. I don't know if it'll be here by the weekend, but it's go time, guys. Today I got to get the motor back in and get this thing done and together. Boom, you know what I mean? Boom, boom. Well, what do you know? Starting to look like a car again. So I've got the feed line on, oil return on, all the coolant lines on and tight. Wire harness is on there, not completely plugged in yet. I haven't plugged in the fans, I haven't grounded the fans yet, and then I honestly forgot what this does. I think it's power though, but yeah, I forgot what that does. So I got to figure that out. I got to plug the fan ins, I got to ground the fans, I got to reconnect this wire. See, this wire before was hardwired straight to the fuel pump. That's the trigger wire. So I had to cut that to take the harness out. So what I'm gonna do is probably just put some spades on it or something so I can unplug and plug them back in for the ease of taking the harness out again next time. As well, the boost control was kind of the same way. So I had to cut the boost control wires. They're tucked up under here right now. I need to pull those up, and then the boost controller goes about right here. I need to connect those again and get the boost pipe in. Get this hooked up. I need to bring in the map sensor from the fuel tech that's inside the car right now, as well as I need to start reconnecting the brake lines to the calipers and everything. I need to, oh man, this is still a list. I need to connect all the 12s for the brake slave cylinder, you know, the master slave cylinder, the brake master cylinder, as well as I do have the rear axles in. I do have that all taken care of. I need to put the front drive shaft back in. That guy's right here. But other than that, the rear is pretty much taken care of. There's some few things, you know, here and there, but Escobar season has returned. So the shifter has arrived. Let's get in here, see what this thing looks like. Box inside a box. I love it. Now it's just, ooh, we got hood, beanies, shirt. That's the staging brake. This is sick. Shifter cables. Oh yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah, that bad boy. That's rad. And that's the plate for it. Yep. Hardware. We're getting to the shifter. This is something good too. Oh, that's the bracket for the cables. I can feel them. Woo! Check out this noise. Boom. Damn! Look at that sucker, dude. Holy cow. That is nice. Look in there. That's where the magic happens, right there. All this thing. That's sick. This thing's got all kinds of goodies. That is sick. Yeah, man. Woo, doggy. Man, I gotta get this thing in the car. It's almost there. It's come together. Perfect timing. So guys, it looks like it is some super simple mounting. Let's see about this. Yeah, so that looks like perfect. You see all the holes. It's dark, but I can see them. So I started looking at it some more, and it comes with spacers and everything to set it up above that evenly. I believe this is what this is for. But I also noticed my K-Series shifter plate is the exact same bolt pattern. So I was gonna see if I could take his bolts and just, you know, make it perfect. Because this will sit a little bit lower, I think, than these spacers. See, these two are for the front and these two are for the back above the nuts. But I already took the nuts off for the K-tune thing, because I have 4 nuts on the bottom is how I do it. It makes it a little easier for me having all of the nuts in the same spot. So because I'm doing this a little bit differently than he intended, I need to get bolts for right here that are like his, because he was expecting me to put those spacers and then bolt this down with the 2 inner ones, and then these outer holes are for different chassis, I'm assuming. But because I have the K-Series plate already, I'm getting away from the spacers because this is actually really cool. And I'm gonna just pick up some bolts from Ace that'll go right to these 12s on the bottom. He did give me nut certs, but I already cut these 2 nuts off the back here a long time ago, so I could have all 4 nuts on the bottom together in one spot. And I mean, I could nut cert both sides and then have it bolt down again, but I don't ever want that nut cert to turn or anything. So we're gonna keep pushing, and I'm gonna run to Ace and get some bolts. But this thing just drops right on top here. The simplest shifter I've ever had to mount. I mean, the K-tune one is really simple too, but this is just nice with the studs. You just screw the little, it supplies the nuts. I got them right here, these black ones. Just slide them right in there, screw them down. I probably would recommend hooking the cables up before you get the shifter in here. I was trying to see if those bolts would work, but I recommend getting the cables hooked up. There's a little hole right there for them. And then once they're all hooked up, it's a little bit, you know, you just throw them through. I have the firewall cables, so they're just straight and they're shorter. He also does ones that go through the tunnel and other stuff. But the beautiful staging brick here, this thing is so nice. I need to get my reservoir and my master cylinder off of this one, and then get it going onto that one there. Man, that thing is sick. All right, so I took the little ends off of the cables, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the ends on, and then I'll put the cables on these, because that'll make it a lot easier to get these all in there and then screw the cables in. The shifter all lined up.
Man, that shifter is badass, dude.
This thing's rad.
I've never seen one like that.
He does a lot of Evos, and Boosted Performance has one like this. I saw on his website he's got SRT4, and then he's just starting the Honda line. He's got this one for the B Series all-wheel drive, and then the K Series as well.
Yeah, that's nice, dude.
This thing is really cool.
You're too quick, dude.
Too fast? Oh, you're coming in.
You gotta
Emilio's
show the people
got the
what you
light.
got going on.
And he's got the light, dude.
You know,
Coming through.
you have the light too if you just turn yours on.
Yeah, I turned my car on. I don't know if these ones will fit through here.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go.
You got them? Hold on, let's go up.
Climb
Or are you going through? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, can you see the lines? See if you can line them up first.
Start directing them that to the right.
Do you want us to pull back on that, Todd, or
Yeah, I'm just trying to turn them this way so they're over this way.
Yeah.
let us know what you want us to do?
Okay.
All right, feed them. All right, we're good there.
Almost. Boom!
Nice.
Dude, we got the shifter in.
That's nice, dude. That's a good little setup, man. I like your office chair, dude.
Yeah,
That's a nice office chair, man.
It's honestly, if you were sitting in it, it's turned a little bit this way. So I'm not sitting perfectly straight.
Yeah,
So like this kind of faces me. I'm a little bit towards the shifter. I like it a lot.
that's dope.
I fit in here good. It's funny watching Jamie hop in the seat.
Oh yeah, I couldn't even fit in there, dude.
Yeah.
That's made for you, dude.
I need to get a new cushion for it, but yeah, it's the tight one.
I hear you.
Woo, doggy! I need to tighten down. I think I already tightened down. Nope, I need to tighten down the staging brake too. All of it.
All right.
So we're unbolting the old bracket right now for the K-tune cables because these ones sit in a little bit of a different location. But I'm excited, dude. We just ran them. It's all bolted down in there, and we just routed the cables over here. And we're getting this other bracket on now. Wherever I hid that sucker,
Where'd you put it? You lost it already.
I lost it. We grabbed
Probably
it.
in your
We
hoodie
grabbed it,
pocket.
put this clip.
Oh, there it is.
I'm hovering over it. This guy right here. So changes where the cables sit on the transmission, and then gives us a little bit of a better seal for these washers to grab to the cables locked down. Tightening up that new bracket.
Just somebody already bought them all, that's why. Really? Yep.
That bolt might be a little long.
If Sunday.
Yeah, maybe that's for the back. You got them switched around.
Well, I put like the super long one in the back.
All right, so we got the bracket all bolted up. Now we just gotta hook
Put
up the
these
cables,
cables.
and you're already done with it, man.
Yeah. Already done with it.
So I was here, what, yesterday? And it didn't have a motor, and I come back and this guy already, man, put the motor in. Dude's working fast. He thought the track rental, well, it was supposed to be for tomorrow, so you wanted to get it ready, but now you got an extra day, so
Yeah, now
that'll
it's Sunday.
give you time to do some more stuff to it.
Yeah.
Get your alignment tomorrow, and then you'll be ready.
Yeah, buddy.
Trying to break that 9.4 or what?
That'd be rad. I want to go 9.2, yeah.
Yeah, being modest, 9.2. It's an 8 real quick.
Yeah. Me and my dad will be back in town.
He'll
Get
be
him on
the...
that live tuning from the house.
That's messed up. No, I'm just kidding. Inside joke, inside joke.
I bunched up the washers, so I gotta go back. We gotta get underneath here. See, I tied all these wires together before. They were all just willy-nilly. Now they're all kind of in the way since I zip tied them all. Oh, jeez.
There it is. Sometimes you gotta spit on it, brother.
Sometimes. Yeah, I'll get that angle thing like you were doing. Yeah, and then we'll do some shifting, see what it does, eh?
Yeah, see if
Make
the
sure it
cables are
goes in
good.
each one.
All right, I'm ready.
You're gonna climb all the way through, bro?
I can shift it from the side.
Oh, gotcha.
It was right-hand drive.
Right-hand drive, right-hand drive?
Yeah.
All right. Just make sure those don't pop off. What are you adjusting it from inside?
Yeah, I ran this jam nut back some so that we can make the cable longer. But
I could put, because what way is, so that's reverse?
that's fourth.
Fourth?
Yeah, but I can't hit third. I guess it is a dog box though.
Let me spin the, let me put it in. Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Just gotta do a little more adjusting.
Third?
Yeah.
Okay, fourth?
Do that. Try for reverse.
Did reverse go in?
Okay, try.
Try it.
This one's spinning backwards.
I don't got any reverse.
That one's spinning back. Go through first again. Go through the gears.
Go to first. So this is open.
Is it in?
No, it's not. I haven't found it yet.
Okay.
There it is.
That's
First,
first.
first, let me make sure. Okay. Yep. Okay, try second.
Try and spin it. There we go.
Okay. Spin it. Go third. Spin it.
It might be lined up for. Okay, try another one.
It almost spinning that. That's first.
That's first.
Yeah, I got it. Third. Still spinning?
Yeah.
I engage like this.
So you got all your gears now, huh? Besides reverse?
Yeah, it's not reverse.
Try reverse again.
All right, girl. So we've got the car all together, pretty much ready to test tomorrow, except for one thing. We don't have any fuel. So we're hunting. We're hunting to find fuel, and if we get fuel, we've got this thing in the bag. Austin's lined out. This thing's already on the ground. Fluids from the front to the back are in it. Everything's bled. The new shifter, we shifted through all of the gears. Look at this thing, guys. Staging brake, all of it, dude. I'm liking it a lot. I got my thing there so I can adjust the proportion. Clean this thing out, take all the little bits out of it that I don't need, and then we'll get rocking. I'm excited. This is gonna be epic. These are the bolts for the hood. We need to technically bolt the fenders on. We were contemplating going without fenders though, because I mean they look so ugly. Gosh, it's bad. It's bad. But the bay looks so good. The bay looks so good. Yeah, if I put my hood and my bumper on, I mean the hood definitely needs re-cleared, but it's gonna make, it's gonna look so funny. I got one tape line here because I did tape too far down there, but otherwise around, I guess there's one more on the other side as well. But I did pretty dang good getting all the way almost up to the glass. We got the seal a little bit right there, but we didn't get the glass, so we kicked butt. We got water, oil, everything in here. Everything's tight. We bumped the starter. We made sure that we checked that it was in all the right gears by bumping the starter. So we made sure the wheels were spinning, and it's gonna happen. Pretty excited. We got to figure out getting fuel though. So stay tuned, and got all our oil ready to jet. Oh, it looks so good. We gotta get this handlebar out of the picture, bro. Oh man, that's tight. Dude, sick. Well guys, we have battled, and if you look here, we've got the CRX outside. I could fire it up for you right now, but I've got my battery charging. This guy runs and drives. So we obviously we're still at the shop and the sun's over here now, not over there. We should already be at the track and the sun being still over there. But by the time, you know, I got fuel about 9:30. So then the sun, you know, is like right there, and then got back to the shop. I got it all good. The car's been ready since probably 10 o'clock. Austin lined me up in alignment and got that all situated. But we're not, you know, if we were to leave right now in this very moment, it's like 12:20 now, we wouldn't get to the track until like 2-3 o'clock, which means I'd have to tech. I'd get 1 pass in, 2 passes in, and then I'd have to drive all the way, you know, 2 and 3 hours back home. So we're not going to do that. I need to look at it anyways, being that it's on 18 volts now. I did 2-step it, you know. I'm going to be honest with you. I tried to launch it. I'm not going to lie to you. And that's culprit number 1. That's culprit number 2. So I got fuel. And, you know, of course, you got to warm the car up. You got to 2-step it. You got to test launch it. Of course. It's part of the game. So on our no prep concrete here, I snapped all my axles with 20 psi in every tire. Woo! Isn't that epic? So yeah, I think the 2-step, well, I know the 2-step because I was feeling it. Sounds louder, feels better. It's way crisper all around the car. It was jamming, man. And I let out of the clutch and it was like, burp! Did nothing. And then I gave a little gas and I was like, oh no, what did I do? All right, guys, so the battery's got full charge. It is all fixed. I showed you guys what I did. I'm gonna turn the power on, and we're gonna give you guys a little taste of this new shifter here, because I like it a lot. See that? This thing is sick. So I don't have the lockup outs all set up yet. There is a video Boost and Performance has. I have all of this adjusted. Everything's tight now. So I just need to start getting this thing set up that way. I know these things here have something to do with it, because when I go left or right, if those were tighter, I would hit them and stop. But if I pull this up, I could go above them. So I know those have something to do with it, as well as this guy right here. So get those things figured out, and then we'll be able to get the lockout and everything all set up. There's a little bits of liquid down here that's just Loctite and stuff dripping. Second gear, guys, so easy. Show you right now. Go forward, and the third. Oh, we killed it. A little more of a loaded gear. But you see how short the throw is, how awesome that shifter is? Dude, I love it. Back into second. Look at that. 20 volts. We got a freshly fully charged battery. Maps reading good. Revs are crisp. Fuel pressure, oil pressure's nice. Dude, loving it. 6.0, 6.1, 6.3, 6.5. Woo! This shifter is amazing, guys. So I still got to set up the lockout stuff, but this thing, look at Booster Performance's video on how to set up the cables. Do it, do it, do it. All right, because I put the cables on and I've got them set up now. You run this one all the way in, and then you make sure all these threads are sticking out. And then this one's the opposite. You want all these threads sticking out. I have a little bit on this side, just a little bit, maybe like 2 or 3. And then you tighten those up. And then this one, you only want to run this one about 7 threads, 6, 7 threads on. And then I did have to play with this just a little bit, just a tad. But that only adjusts with the left and right. And then after you get that done, you can put the shifter in. Then you need to come out here and you need to adjust out here. My hood is kind of a pain to pop, so I'm not going to pop it for you. But there's a spring-loaded cable and a non-spring-loaded cable. Watch his video, because the way he explains it, the way he shows you is so simple, so easy. It's really, really cool. And it helped me get this thing shifting, because I put it in here and I had no reverse. I had first through fourth, no reverse. And I was like, why don't I have reverse? So I hit up the guy and he's like, watch Booston's video. He's got it. So I checked out Booston's video, watched it one time, and I didn't really pick it up because, you know, I was already in there. I was doing my own thing. I was trying it. And so I wasn't fully grasping what he was saying. So then I watched it again and it just clicked. It was so simple. And I watched him mess with setting up the cables on the transmission. The spring-loaded one, you want it to where it falls back to center exactly where the shifter falls back to center. Well, the transmission, because the transmission spring-loaded as well. So you watch that, you pull it and push it and see where it spring-loads back to. And then you make sure you screw in the heim and move the jam nut until it's exactly at that position where it screws right to. And then the other one, you want to make sure it goes further than the position for reverse and for first and second, like in third. You know, you want to make sure it shifts past it both directions, so it's a little long almost. So you set that up, you get those set up, and then boom, the thing shifts, man. It shifts so good too. Super tight throw, super awesome. I love it. It's got lockouts. He also has a video on setting up the lockouts. I'm gonna watch that one next. It's the 3rd video on setting up the KDN shifter. So I'm gonna check out that video next. Man, this shifter, this staging brake, all of it, so sick. So I need to get a micro switch onto the staging brake so I can get 2-step off of the e-brake, because man, this is nice, dude. I set this up. I haven't tightened the jam nut yet, but I set this up yesterday. Austin helped me bleed all of the brakes. And like, if I were to hold this right here and just, it would take off. Just as good as this does. These both hold the brakes just the same now. The rear ones work as normal. Man, I love it. It feels so good too. Just a little bit more so it doesn't come as far back. Just ran the rod out some more, eh? That'll do. That'll do, pig.